Yes, now to the first look in what's new in nuptials as we take a first look at 2022 wedding trends. So tying the knot, as you guys well know, is big business. Zola polled thousands of couples and 18% are budgeting $20,000 to $30,000 for the big day. So here to break down all of Zola's findings and forecast the latest fads is Emily Forrest. Emily, thank you so much for joining us this morning. A wedding has so many moving parts. Which vendors are couples willing to splurge on?
Well, thanks so much for having me today. I'm really excited to be here. And you know, a wedding does have so many moving pieces, and vendors are such an important part of the puzzle. And at Zola, we're seeing that 2022 is going to be such a huge year, and couples are willing to stretch a little bit. So at number one, vendor splurge, we have photographers. You know, it makes sense. Couples really want to capture the moments and the memories that they're having together. And then at number two, we have an open bar. I think that guests can really expect to have a super fun wedding season, get down with a little extra champagne, a few specialty cocktails. And then at number three, we have venue. Venue really sets the vibe and the tone for the entire wedding. And at Zola, we have a new part of our site where couples can actually search for venues across the country and book, whatever kind of venue they're looking for.
So I never had to think about any of this because I had 14 people at my wedding, so I had the luxury of that.
Okay.
But for those who are concerned, especially this year, because people are trying to get back to their wedding plans, some of them had to be canceled or delayed. But let's talk about design. Are couples opting for certain color schemes for their wedding decor? Is that a thing?
Yeah, I think specificity is really the name of the game in 2022. Weddings are going to be super personal, and couples are planning with so much intent. So 31% of couples actually did not just check a color box, but they said, I'm planning with a very specific color hue in mind. So at number one, we do have traditional wedding white. That's a little unexpected. But at number two, we have number two, we have green. And, it's not just plain old green. It's sage, eucalyptus, hunter green, olive green, very specific shades. And then number three, something borrowed, something blue. You can expect to see shades of navy, shades of turquoise, teal, and a really nice pop of dusty blue, my personal favorite.
Okay, so the other thing a lot of couples are talking about, especially in these days with COVID and the pandemic, the debate about the role technology should play in these festivities. What are you hearing?
I think the debate over technology is so interesting considering so many couples are meeting and dating online, and then 100% of couples are planning their weddings online with Zola's mobile app. But in terms of should I have an unplugged wedding or not, it can be a little polarizing. So 40% of couples are actually voting for no phones at weddings this year. I'm personally with these couples because I think that we've all been so connected online. I'm on Zoom right now. It's so nice to disconnect on that day. But in terms of technology that's a real do, we see hashtags. So in our in-app community, hashtag help is the number one question that we get. Couples actually help each other create their own hashtags. And then finally, we see virtual weddings this year. We do still see streaming of weddings, considering not everybody's going to be able to make it, but guest lists are still getting longer.
Okay, great tips and all the trends and everything. Emily, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thanks so much. I hope to see you on the dance floor.
All right. Oh, you will always catch me on the dance floor.
I'll be
Believe
there.
that. All right, Emily, we'll talk soon.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.